So anyway, Shepio, all sports, GHL, YouTube, Yamiatom, Yawan Comedia, net is the latest sports stories, Yapapuano, and Yadi April. Catch Union, na Unia so some country Unia. Say, you know, let's get going. Of course, you know, said this as your usual, back to back to back to back. Latest sports updates. Biggie, Bibia Boko, dear.
Yamiadum, Bibia Boko,
Boko. Na me be stories no na menyantie se yesusa no ni ehwe wrestling pa nipa bakofo a na ye penasam pa ye Hokogan ye friend Yellow Man.
Yes,
we free mo
at
age 71. A hard
legend Kasia pa
Charlie we mu na ma ye youthful days a year de.
Oh yeah.
Gen Z ni de we are Gen Z na wuti a ebi a what ni din about won she dan nim ye time no ni phone o ho
omu hu
ade kro ye time ni phone ana me bo panyin na ne o papa kro ni phone na wa akra ketekete wa ba benya phone
that na e 75 cities in a talk edit no
that time no kra na fe na phone no kra be wias because that time no se o pese we ye caller and as I say, if you person no be communicate e wa brochira che se o twere letter ba yen yeso no na yen twere letter na e pen pal what I say ko fi unya pen pal da ka pen pal a unti say
wanya no fukra na se obekọ com center no ma me munti obusuani no wa brochira ni ma time o de be fra na time no so ida so obekọ akotwen and as a messenger no com center no the speed abafi no
if you say pa there but those days you know net TV but now the DJG ni pa ye wrestling Yellow Man Undertaker Stone Cold what kind Stone Cold
yeah Stone Cold Steve Austin
masa already emu nyina atwum ko enti opanyin yenye stories ba Hokogan is no more
nyame fa na crancy
I had you wa wende didn't kind Ter Stegen the statement about bon saying saying na Ter Stegen statement no ma translate e aba brofum na I wear the colors and jerseys of FC where am I wear the colors and the shirts of so let me do a proper translation my full translation proper one no ha to screen there no first translation until say be star bi kakra but I'm reading the proper one am I I wear the colors and jerseys of FC Barcelona with great pride, whether on and off the pitch, in moments of success and in moments of difficult times. Today is a personal difficult day for me. Physically and athletically, I feel in a very good shape, although unfortunately I am not free from pain. After intensive discussions with the FC Barcelona medical team and the external experts, the quickest and the safest way for me to fully recover is through back surgery. After my last operation on the back, I returned to the pitch after 66 days, almost 2 months. This time, the doctors believed after 3 months, it will be necessary as a precaution and to avoid any risk. Emotionally, it hurts a lot not being part of this team and not supporting this team at this time. Fortunately, the rehabilitation is manageable and the road back is clear. I will keep you updated on my recovery, and I sincerely want to thank you all, dear Callis, for always being by my side. Don't worry, I will be back. Yours faithfully, Mark Ter Stegen. Into Biggie Ter Stegen ono akasa confirm say die obey medicals mama sanfa we enka ho say Alexander Isak nkomo no die tie ne say won say obi anim say Isak Liverpool for na ebe make bid yeah and a story ba bontin say Chelsea for hwenhwe Chelsea for say omo say Newcastle for ne person mu use omo din e the driver price no cost. You know Omo ba be yi omo ho ano sisi as omo sere. Omo wo gidie e wa Liam Delap mu ene Joao Pedro mu. Nti omo sere Newcastle for no say. E mo omo bo omo din e better deal no ho. But there's another school of thought to say Chelsea for have got to realize say boy no he set for Liverpool you know omo be yi omo din from e be to say boy na reject say Chelsea and wako for Liverpool. But whichever the case is, Chelsea for say Edina abemu no e be drive price na ma na kosoro.
Yeah.
Into be yin way from. And no cry she mebufu say Chelsea be yin who free mo matese man you for so be yi omo from say yes so yen ka say de be dey kodam say obia
omo ka some de be for
Alexander Isak omo on say say Chelsea for be yi omo free mo no and che man you for so saba bontin say omo so nka say omo de be dey ko let me obia from obi from omo so omo for be dey ko omo ka so de be dey ko dey to so bio Newcastle for Jaima Alexander Isak akone wie ya woni player omo so omo pe
Debbie
omo akọ Leipzig say omo pe Benjamin Sesko she would say standards won the Newcastle here na hwe de Man U for Enam Oli Watkins and Benjamin nti openyi yan start from this place then we carry on not on then
Ter Stegen finally obetna nchen Barcelona kaka say yes say whatever way yes dua no otare ho boko na osi awasi e wa wo so na obehwe from so awasi at the end of the day nyina yes but kwan obi afa so see ye different. I feel say Barca supporters na Ankasa, Barcelona management na Ankasa, I am sure they are going to be happy. Because Ter Stegen a bokwan. I'm on nya other players and also register other players on board. Barcelona he is a goalkeeper. Why the SS or be Barca? Barcelona and Ankasa as a club wants him out. But goalkeeper and I reluctant. And I would decide on uncle baby. Or better Barca him. And this Barca or yesterday. Now be kon chen kaka Barcelona betimi atwako say the player never ten chen for so and so months and do betimi decide to be use say scan dey aya for be bo Barcelona boboko na I feel it is going to be good for Barca supporters na Ankasa do na any budget because Ter Stegen without him Barcelona boboko no me who any rippling effect negatively I be nya Barca team na so the goalkeeping department Ankasa the goalkeeper has been told so on part of the plans Joan Garcia be number 1, Chesney be number 2. It is Altenampoa on the pecking order, and I say, oh no, yes, on the pecking order on come. It means who in will be a debaba sabo kuno. My wishing on speedy recovery. Say, or yes, said even during the said you can never become Camano.
Yeah.
After the said you bet me a recover them. But for the Barcelona team there, I am not sure they are going to miss him because in the services, our Barca CC and Pono, Oma Manaya Clares or Munia.
Okay.
For who Obo Chelsea strikers and one Nicolas Jackson. Are they?
Chelsea for the say omo GD e 2 strikers. Clearly, Nicolas Jackson dey.
There's almost one more Jackson dey.
Omo Jackson dey.
But say Jackson omo nyanton.
Jackson no said ye wo ho na say Sekobase Chelsea enya good bidder they will let him go basically.
But unyanton ye or that's so your striker. E di Asia League na say a na team bi anto Jackson a o ka Chelsea team ne ho a ye possible so be
Chelsea omo akoma mu no mpe so mo ton ma mo
e ma Manchester United aye san ko monde me ndim fanko
yo
medical kan ho asem but Nicolas Jackson that's your Chelsea striker into wo bo Chelsea strikers a die nti omo hia any other striker any ade konto omo gidie wo omo strikers mu a also bo Nicolas Jackson din Alexander Isak, Joao Pedro, Liam Delap, these 2 strikers season na ebo we last season no wo hwe obi ti say Liam Delap ne performance na nya bad but onye player no extraordinary untimi fa Liam Delap fan to 2 striker friends Alexander Isak. Isak has proven for some seasons now, at least for the past 3 seasons, why you consistent with the goal scoring form. And when a bemayable player, the player way more so you player now so now one day wonder one good season. You to be mark as a form for within count. Or be to say Kitiki. Liverpool a ton or this Kakasi a ton. But still, I'm out for one to say Liverpool maybe a 1 digani because Abrante ni a good season or a normal season, but on your striker why you consistent with the goal scoring form into your back as a for now. Unti be money din fan count. It will be Liam Delap he had a good season looking at the age. Any opportunity on your Premier League scoring around 12 goals and Premier League season then you're bad. But wouldn't team for one to Alexander Isak.
Okay.
But Chelsea won the plans. Chelsea feels that this is the kind of striker will be here. But no matter the kind of quality you have, you will team you on my here. If your future won't fit into the scheme of work. For whatever reason, Chelsea feels to make keep trust. I will Liam Delap. João Pedro on the other hand, may I sure say Oren and numbers 10 goals. Our share last season. Now the two Nicolas Jackson, the one she goes and change Jackson.
Yeah.
Omunina share 10. But João Pedro, the amateur Chelsea supporters and GDA baby on say. If you are looking at the quality of midfielders at Chelsea, Bobo Nikita, and then the chances of creating more attackers. Nicolas Jackson last season. And the numbers or share and answer goals or share now. They feel the man wasn't doing enough.
Yeah.
Now the total midfielders, Carlos Baleba, and the other midfielders are more Brighton and Bobo anymore. Chelsea midfield was through our quality at change the Brighton midfield. And it's only 10 or Brighton. Looking at the quality of midfielders behind him and the chances creation our Brighton. That's all about Chelsea. The midfielders are done a cheat. And the chances of Mubekritia, they feel he's going to score more goals. And only a one. Number two, he's been an instant hitter of Chelsea Bobo Kunim. Born or Bow Club World Cup, performance not dying, supporter not only GDA when he and the GDA not triple. How he played, it wasn't just about goal scoring or treasure ball and Casa Winimbo. And do the most of goals or share your Club World Cup anymore or drifted from wide. No a Becky ball, no a call for the long drive, no the ball not to net anymore. It's and yet station the number 9. Over Gina box in the moon corner was so keyboards and I'm not on a body or person who's involving who in play. And the Chelsea Baba Benya GDS from Kubi Wako anymore. I am sure, say, season 9 Baba room, say Chelsea you strike a barco. Our best started the Amoma. Omubeya Branch defense João Pedro as the starter. Because of the confidence they've gotten in him due to the performance of our Club World Cup anymore. And he's good. He's been very good. But then again, Odu also to Alexander Isak who in Premier League, Omu met video in says Omobo. Say a back goal scoring, Omu better than Alexander Isak, Salah, and Haaland. These are the two Amimi. But you are only free one of them. I'll go for Alexander Isak. It is a Chelsea so in Yana and your problem. Omu the name the other person with team. And the Omu has a player at this moment.
I am sure, say, Ebianca Chelsea and commit for 2 new strikers. Ebianca Chelsea may make you offer. And they make Onza.
Possible.
Because you say no, or Nico. And what to new 2 new strikers Abekam. Obia so but near Shanebo Sobebo. On to me to 3 new strikers window back. To me a sure pass said Sanka Chelsea and Paul. Omumi no anase bia wa tobacco kra no a
and already you be to say João Pedro says so has proven beyond reasonable doubt say Otimibo other positions because Brighton a third are not born on the flank Wobeck ni one man here number 9 and Otimibo other positions and so anymore already Chelsea flanks and a loaded dada looking at our rivals simple possible say it is loaded. And the unconquered Juni Shaka home, Nanko yes, who pushy player barco, say Ebianca wings one of the hoa. Ebianco bet to be a pussy João Pedro, no a call for Alexander Isak the Naba. But as I said earlier, I feel say no matter the kind of quality you have, there's going to be one coach and as a team on only few say and found one quality on fit into the scheme of work.
Very well.
And I was say Oja watching and no pay other players on mobile fit.
Very good. And Newcastle are doing very well because
of course
what's the standard in the office Isaka or Kwako try I'm Fakran way what you say?
So Newcastle I feel say they want to maintain their status at top level in English football. Newcastle in Pese Bayer say, "Oh, my qualify Champions League bako, my qualify me no matiada, mentimi and qualify biom derby. League ni ebia ontimenje, Champions League no only say ebia ontimenje. But for so many years, now Newcastle more Champions League. They got the opportunity to play in the Champions League. Supporters say nay, brand Newcastle what Champions League no oman shada humbi. Oman shada enjoy binu today. They have enjoyed the Champions League feeling at home grounds.
Correct.
And to be pesa sa de never to so and no man Napoli bre and sign by Italian Serie A ni biom after enjoying the Champions League after so many years who revenue we dey ba
Yeah.
That is number one. Number two, business is a booming. It will cronim on Champions League days. Obia benefited. Hotels, restaurants, among fobedi the pubs near the other. Eti feelings had the another munya feeling nibiuno. Among ye some be consistent at that level. It's also more quality players at the bar. Alexander Isak yes or bekono. No Madrid to go for Ugo Kitiki. At the number. Fortunately, unfortunately, Liverpool are for a critique.
Yeah.
And this was for a critique, and as a Benjamin Sesko, no available. Quickly, I didn't see them in Kofono. And Mr. Ubi some between a critique and the Sesko. There was a team before now. I'll go for Sesko.
Okay.
At least he's gotten some years of consistency.
Okay.
Kaka. Than a critique or no Babina one good season. It is a Newcastle decided, say, oh, yeah, that kind of business. It is a good business. The only thing I'm hoping for is say, Oba. Said the Niama be farmer Isak no. Or not to buy obetimi hit the ground running because he's coming from a different league. No be babe rem no obetimi esi akan ama Niama so akon kan dia ama Newcastle bo. Isak there from day one o amana e clear so person okọ. He feels baby also the Newcastle board kokoduru no dia akwa koduru. For so many years na major trophy mu ntimi nyibi. Obaba be bo Newcastle ajibi. At least he's paid his part, he's paid his dues. It obe person obekọ. There are players who do certain level and at stage they just want to move on and then experience a new challenge. Especially when a bigger club on the table.
Moving on, Napoli for a show interest again in Raheem Sterling. Sterling no Chelsea for finding difficult selling. Some up Jack Grealish, but Grealish did in the eye slow. Until they want to give it a try on Raheem Sterling. Meanwhile, Christian Mosquera officially Arsenal for announced the catcher was obo announcement ya atwe say Jokeres nyame aduma o chinobe medicals dia e was some we now announcement nentam na fe o mo clear nti Mosquera na that television so be jersey number 3 Mosquera and or say I am joining a historic club, a massive club. Now say me okay. Mikel Arteta said any say Christian Mosquera decided so boy Eddie Arsenal say boy no at age 21 a quite fast boy and how consistent why and the experience is gathered at the Spanish La Liga no about boy was one of the intelligence defenders wash up when until decided say obefa Christian Mosquera I'm Christian Mosquera be bobo Eddie Amaomo Andre Beta who is the sporting director of the team and so say we are extremely happy and excited to have signed a hugely talented young player in Christian Mosquera. We identified Mosquera as one of the strongest young defenders in Europe and it's important that we had to sign him. In Team Mosquera no they signed no ayo officials see assembly ni ho Arsenal for enya afa. Meanwhile and Drake in wo stories be anu na eba say boy any person na Madrid for person manu Cologne no me say again grounds ba pa ESPN mu nyina report say Trodo nsam no say no Madrid for den ko menya nka boy any Cologne okay boy no so person prove no ho edema Madrid team no Madrid akwada kema ya be story a catch so oko Stuttgart me no ka say we drew Stuttgart wo menya car park ko drew bibia say e dey din kan catch Madrid for ebeji 3 million if Stuttgart or buy back clause na me atomo a say impo say oba na say niema ko ya Madrid for buy back clause on betu just 6 million no mafa no I think it is a good deal. Meanwhile owenya no amame ye movie on Chelsea akwada McGill Chelsea for still enya de omo ye willing to sell a loan into mo amoba ni nyina no loan and I'm saying omo priority and so say nka boy no on bo loan e wo kromu a e fa so bi enu say some boy na ko baby foforo nti McGill and so Eddie no Chelsea 4% boy no etna kromu a na obo ni loan and na Abubakar Kamara so Aston Villa for I extended contracts no so Eddie amano and say Abubakar Kamara no Aston Villa I extended contracts no and so Eddie amano ye say bibia and so ebekoyi well ye can say buy Munich for matter say on person so speedy up Luis Diaz Senebeya obe join team in terminal company football na niema all ye ni nyina obetimi apeke in term begin second half
Kwaku Mamensha here from Raheem Sterling to Napoli Raheem Sterling na maybe a chum ope players are hugely talented. Na more than money was ropa. Untimin can you Raheem Sterling in film. Okay, Raheem Sterling they say Liverpool. Ball now ball. And San or join the Manchester City Bobo. He was consistent with the form. Or Manchester City corner Nimco could do leveler. Pep Guardiola bought that role of a strikerless system. Our boy force number 9 at a point. Now Raheem Sterling or in the boss position. No. He was getting the goals for Manchester City Bobo Kuna performance that was wrong. It got to a point that Pep Guardiola decided to obey Sanensa. No work for a target man. Obey Sanensa no work for a target man there. Raheem Sterling on the flanks. Pep Guardiola feels said Nani Gidia wo Limuno Swate. So you have to let the player leave. And a Chelsea Kokofano. Chelsea Kokofano, the first season then you're bad. But the real second season Muna performance na kwa up and down. Uncha den hu Raheem Sterling na ye nimni ni ye. Our Chelsea Bobo Kodimo. So you have to be loaned out to a Arsenal. Raheem Sterling call Arsenal na you feel say and I said na me personally na me feel say. Me who Mikel Arteta was certain players. Even when things were not right. I'm a more demona pija because a lot of the players were Arsenal Bobo Kodimo. No munyo sorry to say. Mikel Arteta and our transformers are players now more big players. A lot of the players in the Arsenal squad. Saliba no munina, Gabriel Magalhaes no Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli. These are players are no munyo bia. Arteta na yo mungo jumana form na bastro performance na costro. It is Arteta a player. Ubetimi anya gidie so ubetimi a transform player no. And the time I offer Raheem Sterling, no, now me was hard trusting because Anye Biano, what didn't cancel for Chelsea player about Kai Havertz. At the point I will free Chelsea, now man was wondering and asking at the country at the but of course, Arsenal Bobo Kuni never a sign performance and the course. So even at the time, I man a makeshift road in the Coco board, the number 9 position, he was giving the goals, getting the goals for Arsenal. But Sterling coin and Kwanko yes, performance in this year and they seen it last. It drew Raheem Sterling for the past 2 or 3 seasons, or joining Chelsea, a Kobolon Arsenal. It looks like a performance and a perform from the days for Manchester City, and after the last season was City, and they Pim Samrino, see and they seen it last and ever form. Antonio Conte as a coach, and so, men who were transforming players last season. And the Abia, never be a deal better than Raheem Sterling. But if you are talking about Raheem Sterling, say near my Baba better Sanamana. We shouldn't forget that Raheem Sterling to a wanyakada.
The correct.
Raheem Sterling age was through as a footballer. And you know, he's a player looking at the age. Any baby obobo na kwa kodru. Baby Osha say free. It looks like he's already past his peak. Football.
Yeah.
And they say, oh fana a chacha na water. And it is going to be a good deal for Raheem Sterling. So Samuel and Yaman ko ye Napoli baba bepeno. But I don't see it to be a good deal for Napoli Bobo Kono. Antonio Conte decided to chinchina or pedia. And you want to send by a better chain. Near a Jumo Betwell or Raheem Sterling said, oh, yes, Scott McTominay, Billy Gilmore, Robert Lukaku, nominate at Diano. So bet me a bidia. But for me, I don't think say a dealer about Napoli Bobo Kono. Kwaku Mosquera to a Arsenal. Obio Spanish La Liga in the last season. And say Valencia no more demon conquering. No cry back up. But Valencia more demon conquering. There were certain players no more performance they was through at least. Omu Valencia Bobo Koni Mabe who's omu board the ball. Omu goalkeeper Mama Dashvili was one. In the Spanish La Liga, team and more demon conquering. No consider a lot of goals yet. They had a defender to say Mosquera. Anytime you obey Valencia game, you say team in your bata kwada way do on ball.
Yeah.
And not that is our performance in the year. We shouldn't also forget any age in our form. Teams remember some of Baba Bepel. But this is the time you have to make the right decision. He has decided to we'll choose Arsenal. Arsenal Bobo Kono. It is a good decision for Arsenal, a good deal for Arsenal, and a good one for the player. Make us a good one for the player because some of Valencia, any performance on the last season, no, and the man conquering. Now Baba joining a club for the past 3 seasons. Why consistent with Premier League at the second mensa. Now last season they got to the level in the Champions League. No Mudru Biache. Since somewhere by 2006. Now yet they told me to do this stage. No more Baba drew on more clearly. Looking at signings almost any players almost any beefy up the squad no. omo keep up with that same performance clearly omo betimi age Premier League ni bi and I said they might get closer to winning the Champions League.
Yeah.
And for a younger player was so now Bob Valencia and Neman Conca no about such a club there, you are going to be happy. Arsenal on the other hand, so no moving here good backup for their central defenders. Problem back last 2 seasons they had Arsenal went to be in the Premier League. Hey William Saliba pra. Time as Saliba pra, you know. Now I had Danes Arsenal when a central defender obey me about Benjamin. No I bought Gabriel Magalhaes and I hold the fourth. It was only last season. And I who said player back when you want man. Gabriel Magalhaes a piano. Jacob Kiviot Mr. P in. Every body year the man Arsenal consistently. At a point, Arsenal supporters, omo mudi Arsenal team na chi di football chi. No BS so say Gabriel Magalhaes in the one of there. Arsenal one of the tokura baba bedaw. Into the performance of Kivione you be amawa. But won't be na GDO wo Kivion nko because last season will be pride of bebo ni year e no cre. But on ma with that kind of consistency at the top level. It will be another player. I will feel so on to what's our qualities now. A Kobasa will be new. Not give you also soon to me Hunuswa. Or do on about Benjamin no abow. I hold you the 4th time near my kind amount. And that is Mosquera. So he's going to be a solid backup for the Arsenal central defense. Now, any player or any more, I say, I would in him. Now, when you're near my year, no, on only to me at the position in our ball. These South American players, they are always hungry for success. Because a hormone here, Bubble or according your opportunity to be Europa on Petrol the Diagro. And looking at the qualities of players, and I feel that he's one good player, honestly speaking, with time. Juma Mamuza Teta improving players, you know. Mosquera is going to be one of those central defenders. Obetimi hitting the top mark. No Baba be a strong one for Arsenal. Because we shouldn't forget, Saliba Gina we got the time bomb so Arsenal. And it's possible say within the next season or two, Saliba be free Arsenal bobo konim. Looking at the Madrid, no money at the any PSG mo, any SC Abreno. It's unya such a young player, what quality? Maybe a Saliba and Kono. No understand you bet me fitting into the squad perfectly. No about the amount. So well, it's a good deal for Arsenal, Kwaku. Now, Maggie.
Chelsea Aquaran.
Yes, a very good say Obeko loan. And I'm happy that Chelsea decided to on tone mobile loaning it out.
And also I prefer England. Wow.
Clearly, I dear chairman say Chelsea Giacola qualities they feel he's one for the future. Omuhun say Emphasobi and Ninus won't me about him now and come over turn outright. Amanako. Number 2, they want him in the Premier League because they want him to gain the Premier League experience. Said the Ebeya Dachibi. So sign swap back to Chelsea. Or bet me about fitting into the squad. I will Premier League him easily. Not any problem. Jao Pedroba, Delapo. With no disrespect to give, these are senior players on my chair last season. Some numbers for Premier League in the better. And what a Chelsea Crampone did so be a ball. It's a head day on one never ahead of war. Said Jackson will Crampoa. Min Picky grew ahead of Jackson. Debbie. Okay. It's clear you have to get a loan move. I'll be a ball. Obey mistakes in war. Now they get it better. Said they be a Dachi be say, oh, back to Chelsea. Oba as a better product. Now buy and also Baba command their spot. I Chelsea Bobo Kunim. So it is good for the player because what's now when you be a man. Football I always say it's a talent exhibition. And Chelsea is being smart. So over town that actually being Park Akwada or bench I won't find a movie. Over then when your boyfriend so. But so call loan, no konyabi ball, na performance in the koyi. Na still Chelsea keep these strikers, it will fail to Omumua. No but Tom Magi Mpa, ne born be Kosoro.
Well. Anyway. Moment to amen someone so na very interesting. But once I did be a name before I continue. But once Obi say man you for edit 25 million plus Holland Eco Isak na or the emoji be at word or
25 million.
And yes, story, but I'm just saying, we na funny say, much say, I want for the bed, they call no more the bed. Oh, Marfo, O level any, your monk come on. Madrid for
City is Manchester level any.
Necessity said, yeah.
Oh, this is the
some also change, but say, no. Say, I mean, no, say. Kaiser Chiefs, Soundowns, Simba, they Kotokwenim to chief for more, and
of course.
Say, be honest, Kotoko do Kaiser Chiefs, as some do heaven. enya oza but sankan kane no a Kaiser Chiefs kwa na omo be propose kotoko but the reality is that and asema me ke meboa
no cre
on say wosua ti say ne he Ayas e Europe or one of the best in fact top clubs that Europe by Ayas but they clubs na the omonim twitwi for Manchester City for say enso nchen Ayas but today City ni obetimi akwafa Ayas player e bia dey say Chelsea for kwatam Ayas player ombo left right center but teams in terms of Champions League one I can see
it is Ayas
and you know who history now you don't back the history with current former nkwada de wani betwitwi form
ntimo de ani mu twitwi form
o me fa twitwi form emra bi Alex Ferguson one can say noisy neighbors
akwara nya scores ni wo
nse sika no akwara no onye se oda sorry ya na sika ni begu oye adwuma
onye scores ni wo fa
oye adwuma na onye sika no emra bi a na mfo buoma City na mo free City noisy neighbors Alex Ferguson to say City beje league there e bi City
because emra bi na team anam nso no Premier League mu cry Manchester City so United ko bo City na ma fa na say what triple
last minute kwa mo be share ba ku bi o win be share City me committee ha e family team sa game no referee pon
na o mo complete that time aso
pon ha eyawo but ebe ye mu tongo to Nicolas Jackson
Liverpool bro bre ya nsan na onya Jurgen Klopp ya Jurgen Klopp
wo di Liverpool na be she hu kran
sem fatu unti na prison ni ran hokwa
mo wi na mo bra mo na mo Chelsea mo spread
mo prison u ko susi ama 5 years o kana obi ze ka wanu tum na me ko 20 na mtiana ono to ka wi che na 20 na ya ise me ko 45 tim fatu unti na ama prison ni ran ti e Liverpool de no near the Ashley
Liverpool that no mo di 15th
Liverpool men kai but me kai so mo kwa hunhiem
ko relegation
ya hunhiem ne e wo no e den ai be sorry
motivational speakers
sure
Madrid for akwaje permission from City Council no say Santiago Bernabeu enchenchen ho no on ba be ye hu adwuma kakra on ba be spend 19.6 million na almost say pavement no amount for complaining say ehosua landscape areas no afei mba be lightning system on be nkonwa o street no so mpeso me basketball ni niam akra wo nchenchen and so the count omu piem aye ni yi ankasa nti Madrid for plans o me de akwa mpenyifo age atum no nti say nchenchen no maye inside the area nchenchen no o makwa akogi permission na mpenyifo no so edi ama o mo Barcelona Paul Victor ono so eco sporting braha 12 million euros and 3 million euros add-ons it Barcelona for agiatum sa kwada no onko to aso san so tna Barcelona board de onye bi mo na Ronaldo no picture ujafu akotwa ba ye kohwe watch na ebo Ronaldo I say SK amount for we watch na ebo Ronaldo Joko Penko nti Bugatti se Chiron se de media sikafo watch ntino nwa na behu sikafo na behu ni din na omse ne ball 1.3 million euros 1.3 million euros and it seem kwabrane sasa 1.3 million euros
na me moy nyina
nti eno ne watcher we so nye the only watcher wo hwe watch na timu se efe pa na
or the bonanza
pacho nidie mu ain hawa na
o hame
1.3 million euros
ne mompae na me se nyame moye nyina
almost 16 million Ghana cedis almost 16
million me na bi o se aya fa bretwi mu mame na se twi ni old currency no that's 160 billion
160 billion 160 billion and Ronaldo for watching bra watchi over na ibi wa Ghana ho but levels wom oh anademike into be so just say ye paifa circle ni pz ye nyebi
oh betimenya
o say ade na e woni di so
Nemo wow hene bona.
Aha, no who say.
When
we say
no one company or yeah, what dear.
Aha. Te akwai the poor a chair a sheni. Say early say one into we are sure say on what turn 20 cities na average 20 cities.
And also turn 20.
Now 20 cities. Now they say now 42. And so one say LeBron James almost she sa.
And any load and share high.
Say okay basketball guys almost she sa a chair we be almost turn $10,000, $15,000. What quarter would the 20 cities? Show say the same thing.
Now my money move by there over $10,000 when I put touch it. Wouldn't you be?
Into ocean is down.
No bad day. When you're $10,000 okay, and how won't you be? Because there was your bread, you will be seeing invest this car.
Hey, ask some who. Dear Tenor say, Maminka we into us say Muhammad Salah. E pushi Alexander Isak Sombra. Now ba ebefa. Salah, it's Salah. And as say ready ni musa kwara ne mra. Nti say te otimu say say enibriaba Salah na emu atiesim e convince boy ni say oba pass nsam enye problem kra e de ma no oba fix bibia so de ma Benjamin Pavard waware and say sama we the boys no aware papa bigi maminti you
koko mama share from Paul Victor. Just as Nameka Bamagi situation, no. Paul Victor finds himself in the same situation. Last season I was Spanish La Liga anymore. He's a young player. Otinatana bench kaka any idea of Barcelona team anymore. Bench near there. He played around 21 matches. Few minutes kaka no abebona oko. But 21 matches no emu 2 pen started. 2 no started, you know. Throughout 21 matches, coach just 2 goals. I was Spanish La Liga anymore. Until Osha clearly the chairman said, "I a lot of opportunities. Ebi obetimi deliver." But the situation at Barca's situation of finding the ones here near Akwadani say, there is Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski, the young Canasem, when it comes to goal scoring, he's one of the proven strikers in the world. Nankampese Barcelona bobo konimo, or you're out. So no need one more. There is another player like Ferran Torres. Season now you know. Almost on your starter Obasa. But anytime on to opportunity he proves a point. Goal of Beba Beshe, assist of Beba Bema. And to such a player, coach Benya trust ewonimu. So keeping one one season no. Ebeboa the opesoye because we build this our trust with the performance of Bapak to be a Oba Dynasty. Or cementing the position. Oh, you mean way free on man now Barcelona. Aside the Marcus Rashford aba. Marcus Rashford now didn't home come on, he's a wing forward. But Marcus Rashford also plays as a number 9. It is the Lewandowski in the Ferran Torres in the now Barcelona per number 9 will be falling on with experience at the top level. Say a Champions League, say a Ligo. Menya sure about some penny for even the supporters. Our Spaniards. Empo, menya sure some Mubeka some Congo for Power Victor no fan more at the expense of Marcus Rashford. And on the pecking order, Aqualana Baba better be a fourth.
No correct.
And the Ben Robert Lewandowski, the young fan say, or type Prampo. The Ben Obe Prama Ferran Torres in you, I'm a Rashford in you on a Power Victor so Bababo. It is Aqualana Tenabasa Bobo Kunma. The development, a better problem, a best story. There was all one thing. No Kokonya Bibo. And we shouldn't forget that Barcelona as a club, it was our history,
Yeah.
Ebi home part do na home ton. But Barca ton player de kwa. Say China bi o pe obia or pobi o te Barcelona system ne philosophy na say. E tu be so hwehwe mu a. O se yenkonko fa asem asimra o former player. Hwedani Omo. He's back. There been a lot of players on wako. No wako shine at Barcelona wako form aba. Even when they had sold them. Because or probably or philosophy na said that I said there be adaptation or ba any problem mfamba no. It is only misa history we now misa di we nyina. Now your Barcelona akwada. Na say the whole man loan na say your tonwa. The assessor o say wo kwa akoko bon homodin. Once I be bon homodin kwa the Barcelona will bring you back. In the Paul Victor corner or corner. He should just go and perform. Because Robert Lewandowski kwaku Ebimpo within the next season or next 2 seasons, on your part of the Barcelona team,
yeah,
and an injury so so there is still that opportunity. Marcus Rashford on your player, you sign a permanent. The modern money better. In as much say and ne omo within a season or 2. Some penny for in the strikers here you do munko me betimi abasena bebre anyway.
But I dey wakwa dey one say pre-season no. Last year pre-season, Tam Hansi Flick by and one of the guys are normal Bobo Pie, Sao Paulo Victor no. A shock me say the last season no more officer because on a night Obie Bonnie Dean pass on a revelation of the season only for the season to start now. Maybe I go.
Kokon say enkwada no ho. Oye inexperience. Obey mistake. Obey your team, even during the mistakes and at the lowest moment, you are still going to give him that opportunity. But Hansi Flick by no performance in your case. So when it gets to that point, and we are dealing within the season now, and now after the coach and about experiment, I will say they be all falling on Lewandowski. I will say they be all falling on Ferran Torres. Almost prove it beyond reasonable doubt. Some of it me about the course of the Barcelona team. And this happened on your time of mark on our mistakes. I obey no fan polish. Sebastian season ni smooth. Ye show obia na Barcelona be more widen gap no points in the door so. Akola ni mistake cramp next year obet with the number because a tefa sumpona or a lot of points e wo ma accumulated that. But season ni be dey no na on team nya experiment. And the man kokobasa to be here baby on man so much time ni freedom no be expressing and not get back to the best of form abasa asa of anaba on Mohamed Salah for Isak. Now I'm moving from Liverpool pay Isak to Salah for Isak. And Kwaku clearly the catcher man say Mohamed Salah knows and feels he needs a partner up front.
Yeah.
Last season Ushe Cody Gakpo, Ushe Luis Diaz, Ushe Darwin Nunes, Ushe Diogo Jota. Luis Diaz Cody Gakpo na numbers any good. But Darwin Nunes and Diogo Jota numbers any. Bako share 5, Bako share 6. Uye no ni free one more. Time a Liverpool ball game. Name we are game at Liverpool ya Yiri Mohamed Salah na adding so we other Liverpool forwards. Some must stand it to the test. It is a name we are ding. Near so Salah mubia na Liverpool team ni nyaboafo na Salah nyaboafo. And Salah feels say adwuma no nko antimi nye o. Obehia obi a ono so ne number say de ben. E wo soro said ye be ye ko ba so mu bo games. Now we focus on Salah krampo na other player de betimi afa ho ahye. Se Liverpool nya Isak Salah nankasa ho betono because ene coach is a map strategy enye Salah nko a. Last season it was all about Salah because one who tried to free so they aka nyina ya homa. It will use Salah free more Liverpool team need to be function but see as we coach now we coach Liverpool now map strategy against Mohamed Salah aka Alexander Isak se Liverpool nyanwa usoni mu a ebeka ikitiki se Liverpool on dey se Liverpool we no Cody Gakpo nom any other players we anymore and the Salah dey na oye ni jana clearly o man na clear glaring so on here obi obeboa no anymore because season na ebe rem no it is not just about winning the Premier League purchases na Liverpool aye no they have to contend seriously for the Champions League and when he has our quality no and it's not definitely to be able to do it Kwaku
quality and Liverpool guswa more piling it up next season the ya hu e the ama clubs na aka no you besan so anyway share bio na ya bonkomo foforo yankopon on shiraw bye bye.